Traders, industrialists, development partners, traders and border riders to discuss food security in the era of climate change.
Coming through to you from Busia County, today being the second day of the Lake Region Economic Bloc Summit, the 12th annual summit, and it's happening right here at Alupe University. Now, the Lake Region Economic Bloc is the first regional economic bloc to be established in Kenya, and it does cover 14 counties, namely Bomet, Bungoma, Busia, Homa Bay County, Kakamega, Kericho, Kisii, Kisumu, Migori, Nandi, Nyamira, Siaya, Trans Nzoia, and Vihiga County. And the total population of the people in these counties is about 14 to 15 million people. Now, we did have an incredible day one yesterday, of course, being welcomed by the host governor of Busia County, His Excellency Dr. Paul Otwoma, and the conversations yesterday centered around food and water security, as well as how we can strengthen universities for effective climate action change. And right about now, we do want to discuss and talk more with more dignitaries that we do have in the summit today. And to kickstart, we do have Dr. Mukok, who is the CEC of Agriculture, Blue Economy, and Agribusiness right here in Busia County. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, great. Thank you for attending this summit. I want to thank members of the press and all who managed to attend.
Right.
Karibuni.
Great. Now, when you're talking about climate action, we know how much climate change has affected agriculture, and now we are encouraging our farmers to practice climate-smart practices in the farm. Please talk to us about what you're doing in regards to this sensitization.
Climate change is a reality. And we in Busia, we are looking at inclusivity, and that means bringing women, the marginalized group, the vulnerables, the youth into agriculture. We look at youth as farmers of today, not farmers of tomorrow. And we are leveraging on technology. In Busia, we are recruiting over 10,000 youths under a digital access program sponsored by UK High Commission. And we also have a program called NAV-CDP, which is supporting to the tune of 700 agripreneurs on a digital platform. And we are training them on matters of climate change, production, processing, distribution, and consumption. We are also training them on matters of post-harvest management to mitigate, again, the losses arising from climate change. We are also heavy on soil testing, water conservation, and mechanization.
Right.
Yes.
Very quickly, just before we release you, you can talk to us about how do you organize these trainings, who does these trainings, and also how often are they done so that we make sure we have enough youth getting this information.
Thank you. In Busia, we profile all the farmers, including the households. So we have about over 142,000 households. So we know where they are. We have also done georeferencing. We know where the youths are, and we organize them into circles and cooperatives. These are the people who form the aggregators. So from the farm, we aggregate and we link them to the market. So they are organized groups, and we support them through financing, credit access, and trainings.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mukoko, for speaking to us, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot more that comes out of this county when it comes to all matters agriculture.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Now, moving on to our next dignitary who's going to be speaking to us, we do have with us Esther Okello, who is the Pillar Lead Education and Training in the Lake Region Economic Bloc, and we'd like for you to talk to us about, when we're talking about the ECD, what are we talking about? What ages of children fall in this category?
Thank you, Ngina. We are looking at the 0 to 3 years who transition to 3 to 8 years. So the 0 to 3 years are basically still at home, and then the 3 to about 8 years are in the ECDE centers.
Right.
Yeah.
Food nutrition and malnutrition is a very crucial discussion to have right now, given that we do have a lot of children under the age of 5 who die out of hunger and malnutrition. What are you doing in your docket to make sure that children who have a right to food, every single person has a right to food, that they access this right?
Thank you so much. We are also very lucky that the Lake Region Economic Bloc is basically the food basket. So we are looking at three basic aspects about access to food. We are looking at the quality of food that our children are supposed to be taking. We are looking at availability of this food. We know that we are producing so much, but then we need to put strategies in place to ensure that as much as we produce, this food is accessible to our children and it is of good quality to provide the proper nutrition that we require. Right. This is because we're also taking a multi-sectoral approach so that we support policy advocacy issues so that we ensure that we take advantage of the government structures and mainstream ECD and particularly nutrition in all the government structures. We are doing this through advocacy and ensuring that all departments of government, the 10 departments, can do ECD appropriate budgeting or ECD responsive budgeting to respond to nutrition needs of the children in the counties.
Right.
Aside from that, we are also looking at ensuring that there is a food and meals policy, advocating for that so that all the counties, the 14 counties of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, adopt a particular policy that can be implemented to ensure that the ECD centers have the nutrition policy that then can guide implementation and improve access of the food.
All right. Thank you very much, Esther, for speaking to us, and keep up the good job that you're doing in making sure our children get nutritious food. And finally, we are going to be speaking to Christopher, ambaye ni mkulima wa mpunga. Habari ya Christopher siku ya leo?
Asante sana, salama.
Naona umefurahi. Yes. Please talk to us a lot more about ni variety gani ya mchele ambao mnakuza hapa Busia?
Hapa Busia County tunakuza mpunga wa Shindano variety. Tukizingatia kwamba tuko karibu na Lake Victoria, hatuwezi kukuza pishori kwa sababu ya baridi.
Right. Kwa hivyo hapa mnaifanya kwa paddy schemes.
Paddy schemes.
Right. Ukiangalia Kenya kwa sasa huwa tuna import kama 80% of the total rice that is consumed in Kenya. Kumaanisha wakulima kama nyinyi tunakula yenyu 20% peke yake. Ni nini tunaweza fanya ndo tuhakikishe ile ambayo tunapanda hapa inaweza kuwa self sufficient? Hata kama itatutosha kabisa, tupunguze hiyo ambayo tunahitaji kuimport.
Kwanza kabisa sisi tukiwa wakulima tunaweza kuomba kwamba serikali ikiweza kushirikiana na hata World Bank waweze kufanya expansion kando na zile gazettement scheme kama National Irrigation Board, tukuwe na other expansion areas ambayo wakulima wanaweza access maji kwa kukuza mpunga, na wakulima bila shaka wataweza kukuza mpunga kwa wingi.
Right.
Na tupunguze gharama za kuimport. Right. Na hata pia tukiweza kuwa na maji ya gravity na kucontrol yale maji ambayo pia huwa yanakuja kama mafuriko, tunaweza kuconvert hiyo maji iwe kama tunaweza tumia kama kukuza mpunga.
Right. And very finally, wewe kukua hapa siku ya leo for the 12th annual Lake Region Economic Bloc Summit, umekutana na wakulima wengine, experts, development partners. Unaona hiyo inaweza kukujenga aje kama mkulima?
Hasa sisi kama viongozi wa wakulima na wakulima kabisa tumeweza kukua na round table engagement na washikadau mbalimbali, hasa ikiwemo bank institutions ambazo zinaweza kusaidia wakulima wetu mkopo na waweze kuzalisha mchele kwa wingi, na hata pia tumeweza kukutana na washikadau wengine wakiwemo wale wa kilimo, idara ya kilimo ambao wataweza kusaidia wakulima wetu kulima kilimo cha kibiashara.
Right. Yeah. Asante sana Christopher, na sisi kama Kenya's Gold tutakuja kwa shamba yako tuone jinsi unaendeleza kazi ya ukulima wa mpunga, si ndio? All right, there you've had it, speaking to experts and also farmers who have come together to be part of the 12th annual Lake Region Economic Bloc Summit that is happening right here at Alupe University in Busia County, and more of those insightful conversation are taking place across the day. Now, just before I leave you, I'm here to remind you that this evening, Kenya's Gold will be hosting a special live broadcast live from here in Busia County. And of course, we will be furthering conversation on climate change and food security. Please do stick around for that and more.
And for sure we will. Thank you so much, Violeta Ngena, who is in Busia, Alupe University. And be sure to catch that conversation and more from there on Kenya's Gold from 6 p.m. This is it on Citizen Briefs this afternoon. My name is Sam Gituku. See you later on Citizen Tonight. Bye for now.